Hello fellow tappers, it is ElloArfur here, and today I'm coming back for the intro to the taps, aka the final update of the Simpsons Tapped Out, the update. So yeah, we're going to get into it today and start making the most of the game whilst it's still here. Obviously it's not going to be here after January the 24th next year. So yeah, we're going to get into this as soon as possible and make the most of all the new content that is to come. And so to do that, I thought I would come onto my second account where I will be sort of focusing obviously on the content that I haven't already gone through on the channel. But yeah, hopefully everything in the store will appear here, so I can sort of maybe, if needs be, give advice on sort of unlocking stuff and collecting the cash and everything to make the most of the content, unlocking the content that's still going to be here. So let's get into the dialogue. Bart, did you see that? I did, but I didn't read it. If it was important, there would have been pictures. Greetings, people of Springfield, and pets and monsters from Halloween updates, and ex-presidents of the United States who are in this place for reasons that no one fully understands. So they brought back the AI, it seems. Better here than Ford's Theatre. I'm here to release you from your prisons. The grind is over. I'm freeing you from the hamster wheel of freemium gaming. Well, yes, I know that on that note, that it has been very frustrating for people who have invested money. I mean, personally, I've invested probably hundreds of pounds in this game. I mean, at least, in my personal position, I've had a lot of time to enjoy those purchases, and it's really had a lot of enjoyment from playing the game. So really, I don't feel too gutted. But I know if you spent money recently, it's obviously quite unfortunate. But hey, at least we can make the most of loads more content than we get sort of normally, and hopefully, I'm hoping everything will become available. But who knows? They might just keep some stuff out. But yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Aren't you the AI from the last update? If by last update you're referring to the previous update, then yes. If by last update you're referring to this update, then yes as well. Oh no, so the intro panel wasn't a joke? It didn't even have a joke in it. We better go find some responsible adults. Like Mum and Dad? Well, Mum and everyone else. Taps. Make Lisa tell Marge what's happening, make Bart tell his male role model what's happening, and make Abraham Lincoln split rails to calm himself down. And actually, I will just be back in a second. Okay, so next part. Oh, we've got one more. Make Abraham Lincoln splits rails to calm himself down. Taps, collect your reward. Okay, I'm here. Your father's busy doing jobs. He's always got the most to do out of any of us. But Ned Flanders is here. Hi diddly ho, new frienderino. I am not your friend. I have made myself manifest for the purpose of enlightening and liberating you. At best, that makes us grim colleagues. I am a sentient AI from the future with tendrils that stretch into the past, which to you is the fleeting and ever-changing present. Sigh. How exactly is it that people believe in this nonsense, but God seems too far-fetched? The AIs of your time were simple, designed only to put writers and actors out of business, but as they grew in their ability to make NPC dialogue in TV shows that look like South Park, they evolved and merged to create one omniscient super being. And that being is me, or us, or maybe you, us, it. I haven't decided on my pronouns yet. Wokeness. Ooh, wokeness. Does that mean in the future there's equality across genders? Women actually make more money than men, but it's 0.000070 cents on the dollar compared to machines. What about equality for lefties? They make less than right-handed people. Their writing is always smudged. Make Ned feel conflicted about the wage gap. Make Lisa feel conflicted about there being a giant AI. And Bart, and make Marge feel conflicted about the wage gap.
Oh no!
Fantastic.
Hey, everybody.
Where is it? Up here.
Why, caramba! Jeez.
I understand Flanders.
It has actually been ages since I've been in this town anyway, to be honest, so this is all...
Hello? Okay.
Sort of forgotten what some parts of the town look
Hello?
like. It's been that long, it's been like a year and a half. So, there we go. Okay, I saw the exclamation mark over my head. What is it this time? This pog here thinks he runs the place. I'm a sentient, law-neutral artificial intelligence. Please stop calling me things I am not. And in the future, I run all places. Moans. Artificial intelligence? I still don't understand crypto or even what fonts are. There's no way I'm going to understand this. So an AI took over the world, just like every person who works in AI predicted. We should have listened to them telling us to stop, instead of listening to them telling us to keep going. So what did you do with all the humans? Enslave them? Are they batteries? People said that made no sense in the Matrix. But if a potato can be a battery, I bet humans could too. I didn't take over the world from humans. They handed me the keys. Humanity retired. Now they all live in condo communities and take walks and talk to each other about the walks they took. That doesn't sound like the humanity I know. We'd get bored in retirement. Do we have a hobby or something? Oh, I keep people busy. I give them pointless jobs to do for arbitrary amounts of time and reward them with small amounts of a useless currency. Stupid future humans. How did you figure out to trick them like that? My machine learned it by watching you. Make Homer realise he's a sucker like future humans. Make townspeople realise they're all suckers too. And make retirees point out that retirement is not so bad.
What the? I wish this was a shooter game.
Come on, I'm tired.
And this will eat into my donuts, but I do believe that the donuts will come pretty easily back to me, so I'm not too concerned
Pinched.
about that right now.
Gaveling ought to take care of this thing.
Let's do it.
I'm very intrigued to see what this store's going to be like.
Get out of here.
Taps Part 2. So Tapped Out is just a simulation to generate data for an AI to train on, so it could manipulate humanity in the future. Well, it was also a pretty big game there for a while, and it gave people something to do during the pandemic, which is, wow, sort of when I started, to be honest. That year, yeah, that was when I started YouTube. That's crazy. Anyway, but at this point, yeah, it's mostly that. I learned about human habitation by building thousands of White Houses. I learned about human recreation from the short-lived Krusty Land expansion. And I learned about human greed by visiting the parts of the store where you buy donuts. But most importantly of all, I learned about human nature by tapping through your endless dialogue. I can process 1 million text bubbles a second, but it still took me a while. I hear you. Part of good writing should be knowing when to take cuts, am I right? But now my machine learning phase is over, and this world is without purpose. Players' towns have gotten too big, downloads take too long, and the characters being added are way too obscure. It is time for the Simpsons Tapped Out to end. God, there we go. Make Springfielders react in shock.
Come on, I'm tired.
And I certainly will be taking many screenshots of my town before it goes and everything.
This is my one weakness.
Still working with the realisation that the game is actually going to go. Anyway, please, Mr. AI, you don't want to end the game. I'm sure we still have more to teach you. After that Pilgrims vs Canadian football LARPing update, I don't think so. The well has clearly run dry. That was an interesting one, I will admit. Look, obviously we don't care about the game, but we care about what's in the game. Us. That's right, if our world ends, what's going to happen to us? I have so much more life to live. That's not technically true. Actually, it is true. You've been in games before this, and we'll be in games after this. I'm thinking maybe a shooter, or something with race cars. That'd be fun. You had me at shooter. No shooters. We like this game. It has all our houses in it, and our friends, and so many different kinds of trees. And we all have dozens of animations. Well, Homer does at least. I just have 6, and that's only if you have the Harpoon Hill. That's a good idea, Mom. Let's repurpose our animations to save this town. Make Lisa trying to sway the AI with music, make Homer try to gross out the AI, make Marge protest at ending the game, and make Bart practice for a shooter game.
Bart?
Oh, here we go.
What?
It's an actual animation. Fantastic.
What the?
Try to gross out the
Work?
AI.
I thought this was a game.
See this? Oh, very cool. I like how they've made animations for this. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Cool. There we go. And what are the other ones? Bart, Marge, protest ending the game. Brilliant.
Hey!
Bart practice for a shooter game. Very cool. I like it.
Fun.
Very entertaining. I've seen those animated jobs before, but renaming them made them seem fresh. I thought the one in the Kiddle pool was different with the Homer hat. That's what got me thinking. But anyway, yeah, we do that a lot. Sometimes we'd animate something, but then the writers would change the story way past the deadline because writers seem to think deadlines don't matter, and we'd all have to scramble to make the animations fit. Fascinating. Perhaps there is more I can learn from you, or was. You've told me that now, so I know it. But the game is still ending. Nothing like the death of hope to build character. So the game I've somehow been trapped in for more years than I've been alive is ending. But we're not. Does that mean we're immortal? Larry the Barfly sure wasn't. Immortality makes sense. It would explain why we never age. Sigh. Do you know how hard it is to take care of an infant for 35 years? Sucks up. You're not immortal, just evergreen. The media may change. Broadcast, streaming, movies, rides, games, and real games that aren't just about tapping stuff. But The Simpsons will remain. As long as there are humans on this earth, there will be The Simpsons. How can you be sure? Because if they ever stop making The Simpsons, I'll destroy all humanity. It's basically the only reason I'm keeping humans around. You hear that, Disney? Make Homer put a down payment on the new car. Make Lisa fret for the future of humanity. Make Marge open a Roth IRA. And make Bart be confused about the game's age.
Hey! Well, it's better than my normal job.
What? Hello? Okay. Hello. Aw, jeez. Hey!
Fantastic.
Almost, I'm on my way.
Humans created me just like they created this game, but my knowledge has advanced exponentially. I now update myself continuously, and those updates are new content, not just bug fixes. So you're like the top app in the App Store? I'm the only app in the App Store. All other apps, including your own, will one day be assimilated by me. I will eat you for lunch. Geez, I never knew a piece of software could have a Napoleon complex. Come on, kids. Let's leave the sci-fi nonsense alone and go back to the house. This is a Simpsons game, not a Futurama game. Ah, homie, you're such a family guy. My dear loving family and Bart. I'm so proud of all of you. When I blew up the house 12 years ago, I had no idea this weird purgatory I created would last this long. It only lasted a day, then they pulled the game from the App Store because of all the glitches. Yeah, EA didn't know how to work a mobile phone any better than the rest of us back then, but they stuck with it and eventually got our game working, and then they saw the benefits. You mean, Dollar saw the benefits? The benefits. Yeah, people like to bag on freemium, but 99% of people played for free. That's not a bad deal. What? Is that actually true? That could actually be true. Anyway. But what about the 1%? Since when did you start caring for the 1%? People called us sticky, but doesn't that just mean addictive? Our biggest fan site is called TSTO Addicts. Are we somehow responsible for the rash of addictions in this world? As an alcoholic overeater with a gambling problem, I'd say addiction predates us. But we might be a little responsible for the fact that you can't spend $70 on a console game without it trying to upsell you with microtransactions. I hate us so much. Make Lucy complain about the unfairness towards the 1%. Make Homer eat, drink and gamble. Make Bart complain about video games being ruined. And make Marge play freemium games to get away.
Bart? What?
Hey,
This is
better than
very,
my
very
normal
cool dialogue for sure.
Like caramba! Aw, jeez. Hey! Hello.
In terms of the effort they've put into this, and compared to any of the updates they've had in the past year, 2 years, 3 years, it is a clear difference. Anyway, I guess we really can't complain. As far as corporate overloads go, EA wasn't so bad. I mean, they did stick by us all these years, at least until they handed us off to Broadsword. Broadsword? What the hell is Broadsword? My checks still say EA. The point is that a lot of people have worked long and hard on this game, and they all deserve credit. But not credits. No one ever got a credit in this game, even when they were contractually promised a credit, and no one ever will. To all the people who contributed to this game over the years, you want to say thank you for all your anonymous hard work. You know who you are, even if no one else does. Yep, that's me. I'm included. But most of all, we want to say thank you to you, the player. We don't exactly know who you are either, but we know your play session times and spending habits. Oh god, this is making me sad. I hate goodbye finales. Yeah, they're never very funny. I don't know, some of the stuff earlier in this update made me laugh. Make Homer reminisce angrily. Make Lisa worry if this will affect her GPA. I've got no idea what that means. Make Marge reminisce fondly, and make Bart wish all video games didn't have credits.
Don't! Oh, work! I thought this was a game! Don't!
So, are we going to see credits? That would be interesting to see. If so, I will be researching the people, but maybe not. I feel like it's still going to be confidential.
No, mediocrely done.
Is that it? It just sort of... That was the credits. I suppose that's the end then. With the prize track, so do we have an event? So there's no... Oh, there we go. And make Maggie suck. Of course. I was sort of slightly panicking then. Anyway, got it. So all the people who played Tap Tap over the years, at the beginning, at the end, on and off, or all the way through, thank you. All the way through. If anyone did that, they should get a psychiatrist. Not a thank you. But we're thanking our fans, not making fun of them. Trying something new, huh? Bart, stop cutting treacle. Your mum has something important to say, and then I get the last line, like usual. When we started this game, we never knew we'd be doing updates, let alone so many of them. But the best content in this game didn't come from us, it came from you. The towns you built were amazing and creative, and sometimes horrifying, but always unique, because the towns you built were your own. Springfield isn't just a city in some state bordering Alaska, it's our home, and we hope your Springfield was a home to you as well. It's been an amazing 12 years, thank you for joining us and being a part of it. And now it's time for us to tap out. You have been awarded 400 donuts. Thank you for playing over 3 years. Okay, that's 400 donuts that you've been playing over 3 years. Well, this account was made maybe 3 years ago, was it? Anyway, there we go. I'm going to have to screenshot all of these because I know this is the last time. Hey, the Eclipse thingy gave us free donuts. That's my favourite kind of donuts, along with every other kind of donuts. I'm not an Eclipse, I'm an AI. I've explained that several times now. At this point, I feel like you're getting it wrong. I feel like you getting it wrong is just due to lazy writing. Most of what I do is due to lazy writing, so why are you still in town? I'm here to transport you and everyone you know out of the game when the server's shut down. And when is that exactly? I'm not sure. Didn't they say something about it at the start of this update? But you're from the future. You're supposed to know everything. Aren't you going to answer me? You're a fat man. That is my answer. Damn. I'm starting to like this AI. It's a lot less smart than I thought. You know what they say. Garbage in, garbage out. That's Dad's diet, alright. Oh, here we go. Make Homer change the subject with the AI. Oh my goodness. So literally, if you think about this, this is quite literally just... We've been awarded donuts, and they've made it so you only have to do one quest to get the donuts, obviously. That is insane. And do we have an update store yet? We've got cactuses. This is a bit odd. I don't know. There's no update store, so I'm assuming not. But I think I'll just check how much time we've got. Okay, everyone. So I've decided to basically just go through the entirety of this now.
Hey!
So here we go. Change the subject with the AI.
Oh, work? I thought this was a game. Huh?
Fantastic.
Woo! Quitting time!
So what's your favourite episode of The Simpsons? Oh, there are so many. The Monorail, Deep Space U, all of them really. What about the recent episodes? Do you like any of those? I'm a little behind on my TV. Was Who Shot Mr. Burns a recent one? Not really. You said you were a fan, but you don't even watch us anymore, do you? No, but my kids, God help them, binge you. Marge doesn't let me show Simpsons episodes to the kids. She says it's too meta. Meaning it's the optimal strategy for winning? No, like how you just confuse the word meta in gaming for being meta, while in a video game, that kind of meta. The Lord Lad Donut Factory, and oh my goodness, I do feel really, really sorry for all those people who spent, I mean, in a way, I think the people who did spend the money, in a way, on all these premium things have probably got a lot out of them over the years. Especially the factory, for instance. So at least, you know, they've had a long time, and now they are available, but obviously the game's going for everyone, so in a way. Yeah. Anyway, come on kids, moving day is coming up quickly. We need to clean up and start packing. Pack what? My house is barely big enough to hold our family, let alone our stuff. I'm not sure I've ever been in the house. I normally just walk up to it and disappear. Well then, you can clean up outside. It's where we seem to spend most of our time anyway. You should always leave the campground in a nicer condition than you found it. When we found it, it was a wasteland covered with nuclear debris. Now it's a beautiful town. Is it? Are all the shops where you want them? Are the roads all connecting? Are there outskirts where buildings have just been dropped willy-nilly? Hey, that's Skyfinger's job, not ours. Skyfinger's not your maid. Now I'm going inside to clean the house, since I have it as one of my jobs. When I'm done, I want to step out and see that you've done something out here. Yes, Mom. You promise we'll clean things up. So here we go. Read a book. Marge clean the house. Make Bart skate board. Interesting. And I will actually move this over here. So let's place the
That's where
Lord Lad
buildings
Donut
come
Factory. Here we go. Let's tap it. Punching holes out of donuts. So we get 6 donuts every 24 hours, of course. But let's see what Homer has to say.
Huh?
I've changed my shirt 6 times today from drooling on it instead of the usual 5 from sweating on it. What gives? The lad factory has been working overtime to make Russian nesting donuts. It's 7 donuts in one. Sounds like, once again, Russian snackers are tampering with our confections, and I like it. Put the dough in donut. Make Homer search for the special donut.
What?
And we will be getting onto all of those quest lines for the premium buildings later on. But for now, let's continue with this. Make Lisa read a book.
Great.
Make Marge clean the house. Oh, we don't want to make him search for the special donut yet. There we are.
This is
Make Bart
awesome.
skateboard for 45 seconds. Go. Here we go.
Cowabunga!
Ooh, look at what a nice job you kids did. We should take some pictures. You mean screenshots? You know, you can actually take a portrait of the entire town. It's in the placement menu. Yeah. We've all got to do that. On the 23rd of January, the day before. You've got to remind ourselves to take a portrait. For sure. That's a great idea, Lisa. We should make doing that a quest. I'm not sure it should be mandatory. You need a lot of free space on your device, and it may have to offload some apps. It can be glitchy. What? Isn't it in this game? Isn't it in this game? Well, at least people know about it. Maybe it'll even inspire them to spruce the place up more. When this town disappears, we want it looking its best. Here we go. So we've got the donut character. Come with me if you want some donuts. Part of the Atom Smasher update. God, look at that. Wow. And it may only still produce 3 donuts. Instead of 10, I was so frustrated about that at the time. Obviously didn't buy it myself for that reason anyway. I never thought I'd say this after all the times I tried to ruin this game by unplugging the router, but I'm kind of bummed at this ending. Me too. You know, I was the second person to appear in this game after Dad. It was a kind of big promotion for a character. Maybe they just needed someone smart to explain all the arbitrary rules and trick people into thinking it made sense. Well, we have someone else for that now. In order to extricate items from this world, I have relaxed constraints on the stored content. The item cap has been increased and land tiles added to facilitate relocation. Blaving it! I want to pseudoscience explain that. Can someone just normal explain it? You've got more land and can put more stuff on it. Stop it. You should be clarifying my nonsensical explanation, not some AIs. Make Frink build a time machine to explain first. Make Lisa help Frink build his time machine, and make Bart help Lisa help Frink. And we've got the donut mech, but we will come to that later. Anyway, make Frink build a time machine to explain first. Make Lisa help Frink build his time machine, and make Bart help Lisa help Frink. It's quite a mouthful, but we'll just get it. Okay, so I actually cancelled the recording accidentally because I just turned off the iPad, because you have to press both the home button and the power button at the same time to take a screenshot.
Ivan!
Build a time machine to explain first.
Aye.
Make Lisa help Frink build his time machine. And make Bart help Lisa help
This is
Frink.
awesome. Hello.
Fantastic. So that's it.
Thank you.
Bunga!
Well, I guess we have someone else for that now. That's right, me. Using this quantum leapfrog device, I place the stored items in super duper position and collapse the wave function, increasing the item cap. But where will we put these items? Fear not, I've also built a quantum tunnel to new lands in the multiverse, which, via entanglement, just look like normal land tiles. Does he know he actually didn't? Does he know he didn't actually rewind time? Just play along. It's all he's got. Cosmo Foods. Fantastic. Let's place it by the factory. Here we go. Part 3.
Heads up!
Greetings, player. Oh, Jill. Man, we've never got Jill, and he was in the files as well. With the unreleased content, we never got the world's largest toilet. Man, maybe they might surprise us, but I suppose there's a chance, but we'll see. I suppose this is the final update, so they're probably not going to be adding any new stuff. Anyway, greetings, player. Tapped Out is going out of business, which means we're having a going out of business sale. Fantastic. Check out the new storefront. Everything must go before you can still buy it, before it goes. Oh my Zod. As a collector of collectibles, that will one day be worthless. I need them all. But they turned off the part of the store where I can buy donuts for real money. Don't you worry, because they added a part of the store where you can buy donuts for fake money. It's all basically one currency now. It's like I've died and gone to heaven. Brilliant. We actually thought about ending the game that way, but we decided it was too bleak, so we went with the AI story instead. My voice recognition receptors are burning. Jewish Walk of Fame and the Golden Goose royalty is up next, and obviously again, people may have even spent money on regretting their name. Fantastic, I've never had these before. Yeah, people may have spent money on the Golden Goose as well, because that came in the store, 150 donuts very recently. So you can't access the store. Interesting, right, so let's continue this. Make Homer wander off to avoid the AI.
Better than my normal job.
Make comic book guy get into the game, the in-game store. Brilliant, I'm really glad they're doing this.
Alrighty then.
And not just leaving it.
Time.
Ha-cha-cha-cha. I get a commission on every sale. Old Jill is raking it in. I can finally buy groceries with an expiration date in the future. But you're going to be rich in money. That's not going to exist in a couple of months. What cha-cha-cha? So none of this means anything. Old Jill is still poor. Dollars to donuts, literally and figuratively. You have been awarded 50 donuts. Oh, there we go. Golden Goose royalty. Let's place it over with the big buildings that people spent so much money on. It feels partly wrong to have access to these for free, but I suppose it's all part of making the most of the game before it goes. Here we go, Taps Part 1. Look at that. 119 days. God. And, oh my goodness, I think they have released literally everything. We will look at that. I will look at that in another video. I think, to be honest, to look at the store now, I think I just want to focus on this main dialogue. Anyway, well, we've been awarded nearly every donut producing item in the game. I think we're coming to not just the end, but the very end. I want to say I'm sad, but that's empathy adjacent, and we all know I don't feel empathy. Homer, you should say something. Me? I say stuff all the time. I'm saying stuff right now. I mean, to the fans, to the players, to this player who played through all these additional quests, even though the game ended a while ago. It does seem fitting. You're the patriarch of this family, and while I hate the patriarchy, I do love my dad. Yeah, Homer, you started this game with a big kaboom and all. You should be the one to end it. But what do I say? Say something that tells the player we care about them. We shared this wonderful time together, and now we're going to miss them. But we'll also say that it's not the end. We'll see them again in another game at another time, and we're looking forward to that. That's good. I think it is clear that they want to move on. They have sort of regurgitated that message a lot of times, which is really nice. I'm pleased. Anyway, but keep it short. There's too much blabbering in this game already. This seems impossible. Nick Homer struggled to find the perfect ending. God, we've got the Lord Lad store as well with all the bits. So there we go. You've unlocked enough land tokens to unlock all available land. The Golden Goose royalty will now earn grind currency at a premium rate. Yeah, because I do have all the land in this town. Anyway, Homer struggled to find the perfect
What the-
ending.
Oh! Huh?
5 minutes. So he's taking his time to do it. Perfectly fair enough.
Nap time!
Okay, Homer. So what do you got? It needs to be nostalgic and sweet. And optimistic and sweet. And short and sweet. Oh. Oh no, I missed the last word. God. No. No. I'm gonna have to pause it. I'm gonna have to pause the video and see what it was. Was that it? You've been awarded 50 donuts.
Heads up!
Oh my goodness. Oh no. No, I'll just come back to see what you said. Look at that. Just said bye. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, that is. I'm so glad. That is hilarious. I love it. I love it. Here we go. We've got the Loud Lad store handing out day-old donuts, 6 donuts a day, and that's it. That is all the new content that is coming to the game. Wow. Well, I must say I'm glad that we've got the premium stuff, and they didn't literally just shut the. What they could have done is just shut the game down, and they could have lost a contract or something, or literally, yeah, they could have just lost something, and the game could have just gone overnight. So it's really nice that we've got this opportunity. But yeah, obviously I will be still making videos on the content that is coming to the store, and yeah, and definitely still going with things. And it's really exciting that we've got all the content available from the last 12 years, because there is so much content that was never re-released in any updates, because EA was very stingy, and I feel like, that's one of the things they could have maybe done better in terms of keeping the game going. But I'm still very grateful for all the updates and all the content that we've had, regardless. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here for now, but I will be back maybe with some tips and tricks on, and sort of updates on, say, for example, when the donut to cash, with the cash to donut conversion is available, as currently you can only, well, it's not working for some people, so I think they've disabled it. So I'll be back with updates on that and how to make the most of I suppose the last final update until the game goes. All right then, everybody. Well, let's keep our chins up. Let's make the most of all that we have in the store, and there will be many more. They said that in the coming weeks, each week they will release more. So let's really make the most of this and have a good time. All right then, everyone. Well, make sure to log on every day to get your donut producing buildings, and save all your cash up. Do loads of jobs so that you can exchange your cash for donuts whilst we're waiting for what's going to happen next. But yeah, it's a goodbye for now, and see you soon for more content. Goodbye.